Okay, so we are recording. Does it say recording? Can you guys see if it says recording in the little corner? Yeah? Thumbs up? Okay, because I can't see it. Okay, so hi everybody, and we are February 7th, so it's our first call for the team. What I plan to do, and I don't know if you guys want like any input on this, is instead of having a call every single week on Tuesdays, to see how we go every other week, because I know we're all like super busy. This is going to be like crunch time, and I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys really good information instead of, oh, she gone, instead of, you know, like just flopping along. So we can add in a power hour ourselves one of the nights, but for our calls, we're going to do the 7th, which is today, and then the 21st. And we're definitely skipping Valentine's Day. Just FYI. Okay, so without any further ado, oh, how did I do that? Okay, here we go. Am I still sharing? This is very awkward on my screen. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so we still have the All Access Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology Challenge Pack. Remember that that is 3 points, $70 in commission, which is phenomenal. And the way that I've been presenting it is when I am talking to a prospect, I'm literally saying, hey, you can do the beginner for the 21-day fix, but this is going to be, you know, coming up on ending most likely on the end of February. So you don't want to miss this because you can literally get every single program. So I know you guys are all pushing that too, and that's really awesome. If you need more information on how to maybe upgrade someone still from December, the FAQ 3012 is there for you to do that. The Team Beachbody Cup, we are going to have like a separate call, I think, for that, because we are going to be still pushing forward for everybody to at least hit SC5. Like that is our goal this month, is straight up help 2 people with an all access or 3 people, you know what I mean? So we really want to be pushing for that Team Beachbody Cup so everybody can rally together and get that moving. And honestly, I'm still at 0, you guys. So I'm right there with you. It is a tough month, but if we look at it like a tough month, then it's going to remain a tough month. So in Holly's words, when she likes to, you know, channel Gabby Bernstein, I would like to also channel Gabby Bernstein and say like, hey, this is going to be a month of abundance and I'm going to help everyone and everyone is going to want help from me. So that is pretty much what we're going to think moving forward. I know it's the 7th, so we still have 1, 2, 3 whole weeks from today to find 3 people. That's it. 3 people. So that's really like, break it down to 1 a week. You want to help 1 person a week find a program for them and get them plugged into a challenge group. Ideally, you would want this done by the 20th. I don't know when, if you guys are planning on doing your next challenge group, but I'll get into that in a minute. Okay, and then there's also the Pimp My Home Gym Challenge. The person who sells the most all access passes gets their gym pimped. Okay, this down here, the new Coach 5-Day Success Club Boot Camp. So this is Trickle Down from Bonnie Engel. Oh! So I'm in that group, as you guys know, and it makes my cheeks hurt because it's literally liquid gold coming out of their mouths. Today they recommended a book, and I was like, yes, please sign me up. It's $17. What? And I was like, oh, $17 book for PD, like this better be good. But I feel like, I don't know. I don't even know whether I should do audio or whatever. As I digress, back to what I was saying. Melanie and Bonnie, they were discussing how they do their new coach trainings. So I had all intentions last month of doing an email group. That is not what they do. So that's not saying that that's what I have to do, but I'd like to try the way that the professionals do it first. And so they literally do a 5-day boot camp, 5 days of How to Have a Success Club. They literally give them posts to post every single day and plug it in with your information. Here's a picture. Here's a sample picture. Plug in your picture right here. Go to Canva, plug in your picture. You know, like how easy is that? for a new coach to be like, oh, what do I do? Oh, this? Okay, I'm gonna post this. Okay, here's my call to action. I'm gonna change it up, but I'm gonna post this. Boom, copy, paste, done, done, done. Get them small wins and get them going. So right off the bat. And that's also for us too, right? So if you have any new coaches that are working the biz, hit me up so we can get them involved in that when I open that, hopefully in the next couple days. Also, I am doing a new challenge group format. So again, you don't want to follow, but I want to tell you what I'm doing because I think it might help. I decided that I'm going to focus on my free group to add value to people outside of my niche, or in my niche rather, but outside of my warm market. So how I'm doing that is I started a series. So this month, my series, I don't know if you saw, was the financial group. So that started on the 30th of January, and it's running for a couple weeks. But in there, I'm going to use it kind of like a sneak peek after it's done on what, you know, is coming next. And each month I'm going to have a new series on something else related to my niche market, which is stay-at-home moms. So like, just for an example, if Danielle's niche market is teachers, she might have a book club group, a free group on how to do a book club. Or you might have like decorate classroom 101. I don't know, I'm just saying like something that would be really cool, like reading groups or folder games. I don't know, it would be kind of fun. If I was a teacher, I would like it. So anyways, but back to that. So I'm focusing on that in the beginning of the month. And then from there, I'm going to form relationships with those people in the next 2 weeks and invite them to my challenge group that's going to start on the third Monday of each month. So that is when my challenge groups are going to start on the third Monday. So for instance, it's starting on the 20th. I am going to have a theme for each of my challenge groups. So, but here's the kicker. I'm only having one challenge tracker app open the entire year. I'm not opening another challenge group. I'm not kicking people out and restarting. I told them they can exit themselves out when they want to. And so we're gonna have the one, I have a 2017 group going on in there, and every week I'm changing up the graphics. So like today was Tasty Tuesday, and I just made all of my pictures for the week gold and black, for instance. Or next week we might have a plank week, and so there might be a mini challenge, or we might do a Fit Go week, or something to keep the motivation going. But each month there's going to be a bigger theme. So my theme for the 20th is Project You, and so that's going to incorporate things from like the You Are a Badass book. I'm literally going to copy and paste from the book and post an excerpt from there every night that I think is cool. So it's going to be like my tuck in, like you get an extra tuck in tonight. But you might want to do like, you know, a crock pot challenge group. And so you would choose crock pot recipes to add in each week. And maybe each week you give them a new crock pot recipe to try that week. And then everybody posts it, you know, so you could, the sky is the limit here, but I want to focus on my challengers. Like that's where we are going to see the most results from, and you want to get them the results, and you want to be building that relationship and providing so much value. So that, my friends, is what I'm doing. So even though there's that one group, I also opened a Facebook group to couple it. And I did it 2 days ago. I asked the people in my challenge tracker app, I said, listen, I'm still feeling claustrophobic in here. I know a lot of you guys like tracking, and I really like the tracking part of this, but I feel like we're not sharing and communicating well, so I'm gonna open a Facebook group up as well. And so that's totally what I did, and that's where I'm gonna post my like good night whatevers. But so far, there's been like so much more engagement in there, such as like people saying I need help with meal plans, or look what I made for lunch. So that is something that has been working for me, so I just wanted to share. On top of that, look what's working for our team. Look at these life-changing coaches, you guys. I'm so excited. All of these people that got on the board, and collectively as a whole, we helped change 53 lives. So that's pretty awesome. I'm very excited. I don't know how that works. That number came to 53 though. I think I might have done that. So, but anyways, there you have it. Our top coaches, Dana, Danielle, and myself got the Success Club, and hopefully you will be seeing those leads if you are Emerald. And remember, if you are Emerald, you also have to have your club fees paid and your before and afters also. So it's really important for you to be Emerald so that you get those things back, because it literally has equated to hundreds of dollars for me over the course of this past year and a half. Like the leads that have come from Beachbody are a lot. Okay, so here's the calendar. Like I said before, how I'm gonna run everything. There's free group, I'm gonna be poke. I already did that. And then I've been poking about the challenge group. And my goal is to hit SC5 by the 10th. So I'm at 0, but I'm still gonna go. So I have 3 days to help 3 people or 2 people. I have 0 conversation, like 0 things in the fire right now, but I'm still going for it. And SC10 by the 15th. And then I'm actually having a graduation call with my group as well. So we can like talk about what worked this challenge, what didn't work, etc. So if you guys have any questions. We also, are you guys okay with doing a biz op call on the 22nd of this month again? Thumbs up if you are. Business opportunity. Dana, no? Dana? Oh, is she talking? Chat. Yes, got it. Okay, awesome. So let's see what else here. Whoopsies. Okay. So what? How does this work? Okay. So here we are talking about Power Hour. I am capable, I am strong. If I believe in myself, I can turn my dreams into a plan and my plan into my reality. And that is it, you guys. Like, I have a plan. My goal is strong. My why is strong. And so my Power Hour was lacking now, and it was taking me forever. And I shit you not, I was extremely stressed out 2 weeks ago. Like, it was overwhelming, right? It was overwhelming to the point where my eyes were crossing, and I literally started grinding my teeth in my sleep and put myself in the freaking hospital. So that can't happen. So that is why, number 1, we have to stick to our business hours, right? So if you just have 1 hour, stick to that 1 hour and don't worry about it. I know Danielle's doing really good about buffering. So I see you, girl, I see you. All right, so your business driving activities. Does anybody want to tell me exactly, like, what is one, you can type it in the comments if you want, one business driving activity? Like the one thing that's gonna move your business forward. Word, yes. Starting those conversations, even with strangers, and sharing, yes. So sharing your journey and starting conversations, but so your 4 vital behaviors obviously is sharing your journey, right? You're working out, you're drinking your shake, you're sharing about that, like pretty much, if not on the daily, every other day. And you're sharing about your business, how the business is transforming, right? But inviting is the scariest freaking thing, right, you guys? Like, that's scary. It is. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of like, what do I say to this person? But here's the thing. If you do not ask them in such a way that is unharming to them, you're not harming them in any way. And you literally, it's the dessert story, right? You go to the restaurant, you sit there, and your server says, do you want dessert? Well, no, man, I don't want dessert. I'm on a 21-day fix. But did I yell at him and be like, get out of my face, waiter? No, I didn't. I thought about it for a minute. The apple cobbler looked really awesome. But you know what? I'm on a budget this week, and I only had time for the freaking chicken Caesar salad. So that is where I ended up with. But guess what? The next time, he's going to ask me again if I want dessert, and I'm going to remember that freaking apple cobbler. And this time, I'm going to say that I want it. Because this time, I am thinking about it, and you know what? It's about time. Did I say, oh my gosh, that waiter asked me again for dessert? No, I did not. I was like, either no thank you, or you know what? Today sounds awesome. So keep inviting, you guys. If it is scary, it is probably the right thing to do. You know that this is a gift. I know that this is a gift. Look at your own transformations. They rock. They really do. If you don't believe that, go back and look at your pictures, because I'm so proud of you guys in your challenge groups and what this has done for you personally, like together. Like think about it. It really is amazing what it has done. So the other thing that we need to work on as a whole are public invites, because those things that people are just gonna like that, right? And that's gonna give you a whole pool of people to pull from. So once those people like your post, I don't care if you posted like, I worked out today, blah, blah, blah. You're gonna pull from there and you're gonna say, hey, thank you so much for commenting on that. It's sometimes really hard to put myself out there. Are you on a fitness journey too? How easy is that? I didn't hold a gun to that person's head and say, you know, like, you need to be in my challenge group. No, we're just two people talking like we're best friends, you know, like, hey, thank you so much for doing that. People like to be thanked. Like, it really is, like, it's what makes the world go around, is kindness. But when you do a public call to action, make sure that you have it's clear, like it's not fuzzy. And I read somewhere today that, and I had to redo mine, and I accidentally told Holly to say message me. Don't say message me. Do not say message me for details, because then your traction on your post goes, no. You want to either drop your favorite emoji or blah, 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 or drop your email, whatever it is. They probably don't want to drop their email, but, you know, do something funny, or, you know, just be creative and think outside the box to get people to start commenting on that so that everybody can see it. Guess what? Here's a trick. If your public invite doesn't have any traction in, say, an hour, delete it and post it again later. Nobody saw it. I promise, nobody, okay? They will not remember it. You can delete it and post it again, so that way maybe at a different time, it gets more traction. And you can do that with anything, really. Remember that it's all that Facebook algorithm going on. Oh, they already had coaches? Okay, well then what you can do, if somebody already has a coach, and they're working with them, then you say, okay, I don't want to step on your toes, good job, you know, blah, blah, blah. But if they, like, some people have coaches and they're not being helped. And that is the sad thing about this business, is that some people just sit there and collect their money, and then they don't help anybody, and that's totally wrong. And so that challenger has the right to change coaches to you, just so you do know that. Okay, so then I have follow the up, because it's good business. So you can't say like, oh, Susie, I asked her one time after that, and you know, she just never got back to me. Guess what? Susie has 3 kids, and her husband is like crazy watching CSI Miami all the time, and she just doesn't have time to remember to write you back, and it's not in the forefront of her brain. So go ahead, go message Susie one more time, and just be like, hey, Susie, what is up? I saw that you were blah, 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 blah today. That looked like fun. Guess what? Maybe Susie didn't write anything on Facebook. You can just be like, hey, girl, what's up? Haven't heard from you in a while. Everything good? Yeah? Okay. Then the next thing that you want to do is create your social media plan, like I already showed you in the calendar. But something more detailed would be to write it out for the week or even the month and be like, this is going to be a business post, this is going to be a coach post, and then just kind of plug it in. So you see where we have a coach sneak peek, right? On the 22nd. So like every other day before that for a week, you're going to definitely want to publicly talk about being a coach, right? So you could say like, on this day, I think it was really cool. Remember this time we went to Super Saturday and we hung out with our friends? Boom, coach post. Like it doesn't have to be big, and you don't have a call to action every time. But how cool is that you did all of these things, X, Y, and Z? How cool is it that you totally were on a team call at night right before bed and you crushed your goals for the week? Like done. And it doesn't have to be like major goals. If you don't hit SC5 this week, did you try? That's a goal. That's crushing it, right? So you're slaying your goals, yo. Okay. Recognize people, private or public, on the daily. Like, that also is good business. And it is one of our vital behaviors. And the purpose of that is so that people, it's magnetic. It literally is magnetic. When I know that I'm doing a really damn good job on recognizing, more people start seeing other things. And you know what? When we did our awesome coach sneak peek last month, that one girl in there was like, I'm following your team because of how much you guys love each other. Like, hello. If she signs up, I don't know. But how awesome that we got that compliment. Like, that is a vital behavior for a reason. Okay, and then obviously the fourth vital behavior is PD, but learn something. Do something to help you succeed in life. It doesn't have to be Beachbody. There's tons of other things and facets of personal development that totally go to any part of your life, any part at all. Okay, how do I keep on? Okay, so this is how I do my power hour. I have a checklist, and I'm consistent, and I do it on the daily. Like, that's it. Every single day I do this. I read my PD. Sometimes I post a quote, but I read my PD every single day. I do a workout or a shake pick, and I am doing that in my group, and I have to say, I have to do it more on my public page, publicly. But I do message 5 to 10 new people every single day. And it might just be, hey, how are you? Or, hey, I was thinking about you. I'm going to show you some other good scripts in a minute that have worked recently. A reconnect message is just like bringing somebody up from the past, right? Or maybe it's an old challenger, or maybe you're connecting that way. Add 4 to 6 people. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Like, your Facebook, and you can change. Remember, if you have a problem with the privacy, I totally get that too, but you can change the privacy to certain people. So let's say you put all of the people that you're friends with right now, and you're comfortable with them seeing certain posts, you can put them in a separate list, and then have other things go to other people. Return messages. Yes. Track in your challenge group, your free group, the business opportunity, shakes, like, track all these follow-ups right here. 2 invites. That's low. I do 3, but 2 is the minimum. So, and then one thing about being a coach, remember breadcrumb, check in with your groups. Like, this should not take you more than an hour. Like, this right here is going to move your business forward. So the glitter of, let's say, and you know what, the other thing that was like totally stressing me out was the website, right? So everybody is saying, oh, you have to get a website, you have to do this. We're chasing shiny objects that look really pretty, right? But that's not what is going to help anyone. Focus in your challenge groups, focus on getting new challengers. That is what is going to move your business forward and to help a lot more people. So we need to like even with this PowerPoint, I was like, oh, I don't really like this font. But really, like, does it matter? No, doesn't matter. So we need to stop thinking about how pretty everything is with the shiny objects, get the content out, and just be of value to people, and just be a servant, and you know what I mean? So, okay. Moving on. I am talking really fast today. So we want to figure out what works for you. In the beginning, I'm not going to lie, I used 3 notebooks. It was like a notebook for challengers, it was a notebook for prospects, and a notebook for coaches. And I had a name on every line, and that was it, right? And then you just take notes after that. So you could use notebooks. You could use Google Streak. And I mean, if you want, again, a shiny object. I used Google Streak for a little while, and it's free, and so that's why I did it. I stopped TeamZ for a while. But it's not, for me, it was a lot to keep up with. So I'm probably more a notebook person than Google Streak, but try it. Sticky notes, you might have sticky notes everywhere. You might just put, when you have to follow up with people on your calendar. But TeamZ is, and can you see this? This is my TeamZ. Can you, Danielle? I can see you. Can you thumbs up if you can see my team Z? Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember this, but this is pretty much what it is. So names come up, you click the name, it tells you who to message today. So that's why I like it, because I don't have to scroll through everything and be like, oh, when did I talk to this person? Like, I don't really remember. So if you're good at doing this in notebook form, go for it. And you can download your entire Facebook friends list. I don't know if you know that. So that you can see them all and write them out that way, if you prefer not to do that. But so then you can skip them a week, move on to the next person. Same thing with customers, same thing with coaches. See, there you go. Same thing with follow-ups, and it tells you when to follow up. So I literally just started this entire thing all over again, and it made so much more sense for me. Okay, so just organize it somehow. Doesn't have to be fancy, right? Okay, so this is your call to action. It's to come up with some sort of cold message. It's not really cold, but I want you to come up with some sort of message. It could have emojis in it. It has to be in your words. And so I need it to include, well, I don't need it, but you want it to include these things. So you want it to include an opener, kind of like, hey, Danielle, how are you? It's been so long. And then what you have found and how it made you feel. So that's pretty much like, I've been doing this program and it's really helped me lose my 20 pounds that I was really needing to lose. And I love paying it forward. So I'm starting a new challenge group on, pick your date, and then say the name of the group so it sounds fun, right? I just wanted to invite you personally because you popped into my mind and I thought it would be fun to reconnect. Or I wanted to invite you personally because I saw the other day you worked out and this might be up your alley. Or I wanted to invite you personally because you look like a busy mom and you could totally use this like I did. So something to that effect, but like it should have these things right here, right? So make your invite, make it yours, and make it not sound cheesy. So, because I know you guys are like, it sounds like such a cheeseball thing to do. Put it in your notes in your phone, copy and paste that shit, and put it in. Like, that's easy. And then do 3 a day. Just 3. And then see where it gets you. You might get 3 no's. You might get 50 no's. But you're probably definitely going to get 1 or 2 yeses if you do 50. Okay? Okay. Leadership ladder. We're going to move into this super quick because it's 9:29. I just want to because somebody said they didn't know what it was, and I want to make sure that you do know what it is. So this is the basis of your business right here. So this is in, when you go to news and training, it's under training and then under leadership ladder. And so in commissions, these are the minimum commissions for each of these rungs. Just to put things into perspective, one of our coaches is here on our team, 2 are here, and I'm like, what? Okay, but so anyways, so you need to hit Success Club 5 across the board. This one you have to be a coach and earn $100, but you have to hit Success Club. So this, if you're doing this every month, like eventually you're just definitely gonna come here, because if you're hitting this is gonna follow natural. And same thing. So if you have all of this, eventually this and this. Now, for instance, like I have most of this for team leader except for this. So there's like different things, different components. Like then you need personally sponsored team leaders. But for each one of these, it basically says like what you need to do right here. Know this. You guys know a lot of this stuff. Learn how to do it, and there's all this information back here. And then the benchmarks. I'm not going to read it to you, but that is all I have to say about that. Do you guys have any questions about the challenge groups or leadership ladder? I didn't really go into it that much, but I think we need to all focus on like totally hitting Success Club this month. And once we get that under our belts, like it's gonna rock on. Dana, your hands are freaking me out because they look like legs right now. It totally looks like a leg. Okay. So no questions? No? Oh, is what an app too?
The Teamsy.
Yes.
The Teamsy, is that an app?
Yes.
Or is that just a computer?
Nope.
It's an app.
It's not, it's, okay, so it's $29 a month, but if you sell a challenge pack off of it, it pays for itself.
Oh.
But it literally, I was having a really hard time with my power hour. Like, this is the only reason I did it. And it was taking me like, I was overthinking everything. And so this takes the guesswork out, and I slayed my power hour in 20 minutes today. Like, because I just want to show you, like, and I'm not selling it, but I want to show you something. If you have a second. So let's say I'm going to message Andra right here, right? If you look over here, it says scripts. And we're talking on Facebook. And so it's, if I'm talking to a prospect on Facebook, it says all these things. I literally sent this one out a million times today. Hey, like, that is so easy. Or this one. Or you can just copy these right now and just use them. Or this one. And like, people were like, thank you so much for thinking of me. And I was like, oh, I kind of think I just, you know, like, it's pretty, well, this is like a follow-up one. See? Like, very easy things, and then you just copy, go to Facebook, paste, done, copy a script. And then, look, ask for recommendations, like, there's a lot of them in here. So let's say I have, oh, I need to talk to a coach. Okay, so scripts, Facebook, now it's a coach. Congratulations, good job, girl. See? I don't know about this one. What am I gonna, I'm gonna send this to you guys tomorrow. Is there anything I can do to make your day? It's so cute. But anyway, so that's why it's really easy. And then you can also, you like rate all of them, you import all of your friends in here, and then it literally like, you rate them 1 if they're interested, and so on. And then I like have them tagged as like, if they had like a specific goal or they liked a specific thing. So this would be like your yearly income goal, and then what you have to do to get there. So they reverse engineered everything. So that is pretty cool. And then I think is this it? There's a wizard. No, this is not what I wanted. There's a wizard somewhere, and it can like, oh, and then you can do social posts, personal development, check, you know, like you like check it off, and then it like says how many times you did blah, blah, blah this week. So you can really see where you're screwed up. Just kidding.
So Erica, I have a question. Is Teamsy specifically for Beachbody?
So this version is specifically for Beachbody, but if you saw over here, they have it for this and this.
Okay. Okay. And it's $29 a month?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I like that. That's really neat.
Well, because it makes it like super easy. Okay, setup wizard. Yes. So it like talks about this, and then all this, you like add it all in, and it tells you how to do everything. So it's really like, I don't know, it's pretty easy. So that is that.